Hey guys, so this video got started because today in one of my classes, it's like my movie class, but whatever else the other class was doing, he'd written a bunch of like fears on the board. Not what they meant, just the big words. I've been thinking recently that like I have a fear of deep water where I can see how deep it is. Like, if I'm in the ocean and I don't know how far down it is, then I really don't care. But if I'm in a 20-foot pool and I can see all down 20 feet, it really freaks me out. Which is the opposite of a friend of mine who has a fear of being in deep water where she can't see her feet. With those two things, I decided to look up some weird phobias. And I found two cool websites. One had just a list of like all of these crazy ones. And there was another one where people would send in what they fear if they don't have words for them. And I'll tell you those later, but on the first website, I'll show you the weird ones that I found. Barophobia, fear of gravity. How do you get around? Ephibophobia, fear of teenagers. Kinda insulted. Cathisophobia, fear of sitting. Logophobia, fear of words, like writing them or saying them. Nomatophobia, fear of names. All names, like calling people? Nah. Optophobia, fear of opening one's eyes. Again, how do you get around? Pantophobia, fear of everything. But wouldn't you be scared of having like all physical things or all everything? Because it just said everything. So wouldn't you be scared of having a fear of everything? Scared of yourself? Scared of drinking water? Well, that's a real one, but scared of life? Pronemophobia, fear of thinking. And this one is porphyrophobia, which is the fear of purple, the color purple. And I found black, and I found white, and I found red, and purple, but that's it. Like, none of the other ones. Metrophobia, fear or hatred of poetry. Mythophobia, guess. Fear of myths, stories, or false statements. Nudophobia. Guess. Fear of nudity. Obesophobia. That one's pretty easy too. Fear of gaining weight. I'm not making these up. Parthenophobia. Fear of virgins or young girls. Also insulted. I like this one. Phobophobia. Fear of phobias. What you must Trichopathophobia or trichophobia is fear of hair. Like on your head, or like you can't go to the barber shop because all the piles of hair on the ground. Okay, and when I was looking through the list, I found these three next to each other. Come on. Well, because they were in alphabetical order, but let me see. How about levophobia? Fear of things to the left side of the body. Like things on... I'm smart. Things on my left side, like my left arm, my left side of my nose, my left eye, my left ear. Or like that lamp, or those books, or those pairs of pants. Melophobia, fear or hatred of music. Huh? I think it's nemophobia pronounced, but fear of memories. It's Mnemophobia. Nostophobia, fear of returning home. Numerophobia, fear of numbers. Olfactophobia, fear of smells. Odontophobia, fear of teeth. Or dental surgery. I mean, I get that one, but teeth? This one I just like the word for. Parascavidecatriaphobia. Fear of Friday the 13th. I know that triskaidekaphobia is fear of the number 13. Don't ask how I remember that. Telatophobia, fear of bald people, fear of beards, fear of punishment, fear of fever, fear of dirt, fear of getting wrinkles, fear of school, fear of shadows. The fear of long words is actually different than what I thought it was. I thought it was hippopotamonstrosis quipedaliophobia. But this, don't know how I know that, but this says that it's sesquipedaliophobia. No, sesquipedalophobia is the fear of long words. And they always have one for, like, cultures. Like, sinophobia is fear of Chinese. It's not just the Chinese. There's, like, one for everything. Fear of jealousy. Oh, I found yellow. Fear of yellow. Fear of rape. I mean, I'm scared of being raped too, but not enough for me to not go outside and talk to a therapist. Fear of surgical operations. I'm not too happy about getting operations, but I'm not scared of it. Fear of tetanus. Fear of symmetry. Fear of outer space. Fear of learning. Fear of sleep. Fear of parents-in-law. Your own or somebody else's. Fear of food or eating. How do you live? Fear of the moon. Fear of writing in public. Fear of blindness in visual fields. Oh, I found one. Fear of Russians and Chinese. I know there were like a bunch more. Fear of mind? Fear of stuttering? Fear of progress? Fear of drugs? Fear of puppets? Fear of taking medicine? Fear of daylight? Fear of falling in love? Fear of clouds? I think I said that one too. Fear of anything new. Fear of death. I kind of have that too lately. Oh, do you hear the end of the world's coming next week? Really looking forward to it. This guy like paid all his life savings to like put up posters, and that's gonna suck because end of the world my ass. Yeah, after that he's gonna be annoyed. Oh, let me say some of the ones from that other website. Some of like just weird ones I can remember. Oh, there was fear of blinking in odd numbered times. And it had a story, because she said that, or he said that if they blink, they feel like they go into another world, and blinking another time brings them back. So if they blink an odd number of times, they go into like another, I don't know. Fear of ghost cows. I do not make these up. It's under the unusualist of the unusual. It says, I can't even begin to think of a comment for this one. Fear that people can read your mind. Fear of gravity eventually reversing itself. Fear of being shot by a spider in the middle of the night. That one has a good story. Fear of cannibal Siamese twins. I gotta read the story behind this. I have a terrible fear of Siamese twins, specifically cannibal Siamese twins. I'm also afraid of other ones, but I just think that one's funny. Fear of going back in time, getting stuck there, contracting a disease that's curable now, but won't be curable then. Alright, so that's it. Thought I'd share.